Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks for shopping with us on our Black Friday home-based business group. Thanks for supporting us during this holiday season, and I look forward to utilizing a lot of these different products too for myself and maybe for some gifts too for people. So thanks for joining us. I'm here to share about Rodan and Fields. So let me start by, I'll tell you a little bit about me, and then I'll go into what our company is all about, and then I'll go through all these amazing products. So my name is Jen Graham, and I'm a postpartum nurse by profession. I've been a nurse for about 13 years now. I'm married and I have two daughters. They're 11 and 16. A few years ago, I started noticing some changes in my skin that I wasn't really fond of. I started noticing those crow's feet around the eyes. I started just looking like I wasn't feeling well. I would get people asking me, my mother even would ask me, "Are you feeling okay? You look a little sick." So I knew I had to change something with my skincare routine at the time, which wasn't very good products. It was just some cheap stuff. So I was looking for something, and I was starting to see those before and after pictures on Facebook, which were amazing and a little unbelievable, but they started to wear on me over time, and so I finally reached out to my coworker who I knew was a Rodan & Fields consultant, and I got started on some of the products. I started with the Redefine regimen, and I loved how soft it made my skin at first, and just how it made my skin feel, and I could just tell that it was these great products that were of a high caliber. And it smelled really nice too, which was an added bonus. So I instantly fell in love with it. And Summer talked to me about the business, and at first I was just like, no way, this is not for me. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a skincare person. I didn't really know that much about it. But for some reason, I just couldn't get the thought out of my head. I just thought, like, what if this could work? So I ended up eventually jumping in after Summer told me that I didn't have to have inventory and I didn't have to throw parties like I did previously with a different company, and lost money, by the way. But so I was seeing all these people around me just be successful. So I finally decided to jump in, and I am so glad I did, you guys. Like, it has been one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. Besides being able to cover about 3/4 of my mortgage right now, the last couple of months, which is crazy to me. Like, I never thought that I would be making enough money to actually make a difference, you know, like maybe a couple $100, sure, but I had no idea that it would be this significant. And I mean, I've gained a lot of courage, confidence, fulfillment, and purpose in my life that I really didn't even know I was missing. So it's been such a blessing for me, and I would love to share it with you if you're at all interested in this kind of thing. So I wanted to share a little bit about the company now. So Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields are the founders of Rodan & Fields. A little over 20 years ago, they came up with an innovative way to treat acne, which was one of the things they saw frequently in their dermatology practice that they had. It was a multi-med therapy approach, and it's now known as Proactive. So I know you all know what Proactive is, and you know how successful it's been. It's a household name, and it's a global business that has been built into a multi-billion-dollar company. So the doctors weren't satisfied though with just Proactive. They kept seeing all these other things in their dermatology practice, these concerns like aging, sensitive skin, and sun damage. So they wanted to create a line that would handle all these other skincare concerns as well. So that's why they created Rodan & Fields instead of Proactive. So they actually sold their Proactive business and rights so they could solely focus on their legacy brand, which is their Rodan & Fields brand. They actually started out in the high-end retail stores like Nordstrom, and they actually did really, really well. Their sales were the highest out of any of the companies there, but what they found was that retail sales were starting to decline. At that point, it was 2002 when they started in there, and that's kind of when the retail sales started to decline a little bit. But they found that most of their sales were coming from word of mouth. So people would use the products, and they would tell all their friends and family. They would love it. They would share it with everyone and say, hey, you need to check this stuff out. So that's how they made most of their sales. So the light bulb came on and they realized that they wanted to try a different avenue. So they pulled out of retail sales. In 2009, they launched their direct marketing. So these products are based on dermatology-inspired multi-med therapy, and it's tackling some of the biggest skincare concerns out there. They use the right ingredients in the right order with consistency to deliver clinically proven, visible changes to the skin. So we are actually the #1 skincare brand in the US, and that's #1 across all brands and all channels. And we've been the fastest growing skincare brand for the last several years in a row now, and no signs of stopping really. So with that, let's look at all the different products that have gotten us to this top spot. So they are color-coded. Sorry, losing my voice here. So they're color-coded, and they're also labeled 1 through 4. So anybody can figure this out. It's super simple. The green is the Soothe. So Soothe line is for sensitivity. It's for if your skin is red, irritated, signs of rosacea, eczema, psoriasis. And it has a patented peptide that blocks the inflammation process and helps calm reactive skin in as little as 5 minutes. If you're scared to use anything new on your skin, then this is the regimen for you. It's going to be gentle on your skin and you're going to love it. So a good thing about this is that it builds up your lipid barrier over time in your skin so that you could go on to a different regimen if you like to tackle other skincare concerns like aging or sun damage. The Soothe regimen has a mineral sunscreen that is very gentle. If you have sensitive skin, you can attest to the fact that most sunscreens probably don't do very well on your skin and they irritate it. But this sunscreen is amazing. Some people use it on their children because it's meant for sensitive skin and it's just very gentle. I love using this line in the morning actually as a everyday regimen. It's a good base underneath makeup. So I love this one.